The allies had their reputations and their responsibilities to consider, and many chose distance over conflict. The social isolation was invisible but powerful, and I watched it unfold with a complicated mixture of satisfaction and remorse, because while I desired justice for my ranch, I had no pleasure in seeing someone's life unravel. I preferred correction to destruction, and I hoped the procedures in place would lead to reform rather than ruin. Meanwhile, the neighborhood began to change in small but meaningful ways. The neighbors who had once laughed nervously at petty enforcement now spoke with more confidence about their rights and about the importance of clear communication. I organized a community forum on governance best practices and invited Elena and two other neutral experts to speak. The turnout was larger than I expected, and during the forum, people asked practical questions about how to contest unfair fines, how to request records, and how to protect their properties from overreach. The most poignant moment came when an elderly woman from down the road stood and told a story about being frightened into compliance with a frivolous demand years ago because she did not know her rights. Her voice trembled, but it carried the truth of why I had pushed so hard to keep the ranch safe. It was never just about me. It was about creating a community where citizens felt empowered rather than intimidated. As the weeks passed, Karen oscillated between attempts to regain credibility and increasingly desperate measures to rally sympathetic ears. But the structures I had nudged into motion held firm. The regional committee recommended a series of corrective steps for her. Karen screamed that she'd get revenge, but all I did was wave and remind her that unlike her HOA world, out here, the only rules are mine.